Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It's me again on my own. Frank has had to jump out as well. He had a bit of a cough, so things are a bit disappointing in the co-caster department for me at the moment, but certainly going to be a fun match coming up here between Immunity and Vox. We're into the final round, and I think they are already going to be heading into the pistol round or possibly the knife round. Not sure if that's gone out just yet, but it is going to be on Nuke, which we haven't seen all weekend, and the first map going over to Immunity was 16-10 on Inferno, and the second map was Dust 2, which went over 16-6 to Vox. So we're now, obviously onto the third map and into, I think this is going to be the knife round, and we'll see who can pick that one up and get that all-important first counter-terrorist side. Of course, this being Nuke, the probably most heavily counter-terrorist sided map in the game, and can certainly be a massive a boost for you if you get that counter-terrorist side first. But the decoys and the smoke's going to be thrown out here by all the players, but the knife round is what we really want to watch here, and it looks like Immunity having a bit of trouble in this one. They did manage to clutch the last one on Dust, but it does not appear that James is going to be able to 1v5 here, and actually a clean sweep there coming out from Vox. So Vox, I would be very surprised if they didn't pick up the counter-terrorist side here, and well, we'll have to wait and see, but I'd put the odds at probably about 100 to 0 that they're going to choose counter-terrorist side, and in fact they do. So we're going to be heading now into that pistol round. We'll see what these guys do want to buy up. I think we're going to have a little bit of a restart or something like that. Nope, maybe not. So Havoc's going to be the one for Vox that's going to take that defuse kit as well, picking himself up a smoke, and other than that, not a huge amount of utility on the side of Vox. All of them picking up a bit of armor. JKS picking up a decoy as well, which is probably not going to fool anyone, but we'll see what they can do here with that pistol round. And it appears that Top Gun is going to take a big headshot from someone playing there in radio. I'm not sure who that was. I think it might have been Yam. Yeah, it was Yam. And he actually did a bit of damage to Top Gun and Sponge, so he's done well for himself. Hasn't taken too much damage either. But there's a fairly heavy stack here around the A site for Vox. There's 4 of them on there, and I think Azza as well is playing up in heaven here. So everyone going to be able to get quickly to site, but I guess it is Nuke, so anyone can get quickly to any site on Nuke. And Top Gun going to be taken down there by Ricky. He actually picks up 2. Sponge finds Ricky, though, and Azza now is going to be on bomb defense. Does spot out Imagine. Sponge, though, is the one to take that one down. Whoa, Sponge having a fantastic round here in the pistol round. Has picked up 3 kills already. Can he find the last 2? No. JKS steals 1, and well, we'll see if Sponge can pick up the last one down there on that guy down there in Mini. But no, Sniper. Oh, no, that's James. Picks up 2, but JKS manages to win that 1v1. And Vox picking up the pistol round, and so they've got that CT side advantage as well as the gun advantage. So this should be a very easy 3-0 for them so far. Okay, all the Vox guys going to be heading out here. Not much of defense heading towards the outer. Top Gun, I guess, going to be the closest to that situation, or there may be someone playing up in heaven. Yeah, it's going to be Havoc with the FAMAS. But Top Gun is playing here towards Vents. He's got that P250. If he peeks around now, he can pick up a ton of frags. But Havoc going to be the one to find the first one. JKS holding on B side, but Havoc, he's the one that's going to be having the work to do. You can see Immunity all pushing around here towards Hell. They might look to push up heaven. There is one, I think, just peeking out of Mini. That is going to be James, picks up 1. He's going to be rushed here, though, by 2. Azza picks that one up. And we'll see now what the last 3 remaining members of Immunity can do up here. Rushing up to heaven, do take a bit of damage there. They've got the Tech 9s on Yam and the P250 on Imagine, but Top Gun picks one up with the P90 as we speak, and Yam and Imagine are kind of stuck here in heaven with not a lot that they can do, but Top Gun, wow, picking up, whoa, 2. That's actually Yam taking down Top Gun and Sponge. If I misspoke, I apologize. Yam is, yeah, he's kind of turned this round back into a pretty decent position for Immunity. They don't have the bomb, though. So it is only 20 seconds left on the time. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get a plant. They do pick up a FAMAS, and the bomb has been picked up. They are probably going to be going for the round win here. 10 seconds left to plant the bomb. There is a player down still on B. 1 in heaven. Oh, JKS with a fantastic position. Picks up Yam on the rotate, and that should be the round for Vox. Okay, so we're going to see Immunity having to eco once more. Of course, they lost the pistol round, so and didn't really manage to pick up too much in that previous round. Imagine does have that from us, so he's probably going to be the one to watch for Immunity. But maybe Havoc can take him down quickly and drop that gun out of his hand. Grenade comes out there from Havoc onto Outer. I think that tagged Sniper up a little bit, but not too much. As also going to be pushing, or not pushing, watching Outer. Top Gun picks up one from Heaven. And the bomb, I think, has been dropped as well. I think it's down near Silo somewhere, possibly on the roof. Not sure where exactly that is, but Havoc picks up another one as well. And JKS, I think he's probably going to find himself in a decent position here up against Yam when Yam does decide to push. It is going to be 1v1. JKS hits him for a little bit, but takes a lot of damage. And Yam wins that battle, the M4 versus the Tech 9, and the Tech 9 proving superior. But in the end, Immunity going to be going down here, and Vox taking that third round as expected. All right. Well, yeah, unfortunately, the casting is not going to be that fantastic. I'm trying to control the camera at the same time and also don't have a co-caster, so apologies for that situation. But no one here really was able to cast. Most of the players are actually playing at the moment, and a lot of the other people are sick who we got to cast as well. So it's just going to be a solo one for this one, but I think after this map, we should be able to find some of the Immunity guys or Vox guys to come and jump in here, do some analysis with me. So it should be all right coming after this map. But yeah, hopefully we can get through this map, and hopefully you guys don't crucify me too much for it. But we are into the fourth round, and Yam finding himself in a hot situation here, but Sponge... Oh no, Azza and JKS going to be pushing into him. The flash is good onto Azza, but JKS managing to trade him out there. So actually Immunity looking like they're going to be able to pick up their first round win. Top Gun and Havoc have a lot of work to do if they want to try and get anything done here, but they're not in a fantastic position to do anything. The bomb is heading down towards B, and Sniper, I think, going to be here watching for the rotators. Havoc misses that AWP shot, and Sniper just going to chuck the grenade out. Is keen to peek him and look for the frag, but jumps up into Heaven. Oh, sees Top Gun. What a nice shot coming out from him, and Sniper ends up with the bomb somehow. Someone must have dropped it to him. Havoc picked up one in the meanwhile, but James takes down Havoc, and the bomb is going to be planted. Okay, it looks like we're going to have JB jumping in here once again. Going to be doing some conversation with me. He's having a little bit of trouble with his throat, so don't expect too much from him. But yeah, it's going to be decent, at least something to bounce ideas off and that sort of thing. So hopefully going to keep the cast rolling forward. And how are you doing, JB, after that first match?
Been a bit better, but we've seen some great games here, so we're just hoping for some more. It's great to see the best of three, and it's gone the whole way so far, and it's 3-1, so it's looking real good. Yeah,
it is fine, and it looks like Vox going to have to eco here. They did have a few rounds in a row, but unfortunately lost a few guns on those rounds, so aren't going to be able to fully buy up this round. And Immunity looking pretty strong at the moment. Ricky has taken a little bit of damage, but Sniper going to be here poking out into JKS. If he can pick up this frag, it should allow them to get down onto that B site pretty safely, and he does manage to do so. And most of the Vox guys hanging around A. Havoc has got the B site from Vance, and he's taken out by Ricky with the AWP. So the situation now for Immunity 4v3. Top Gun is going to be rotating around behind them. I don't think they are aware that he's here in control room. Does peek out, tries to get a kill through the smoke, and unfortunately pretty much spraying completely around where the bomb was being planted. Vox, Azza picks up one though. Azza is now in a 1v1 situation, has picked himself up an M4, has got the bomb being defused as well. Probably has a decent idea of where James is, expects he might be in the smoke, or the other option, I guess, is going to be top six, which he's going to check now. Let's see if he checks the right side. He's checking right, and we do know that James is sitting on left, just playing time like a champ. There is no defuse kit on Azza, and the defuse is not going to be possible now, even though James is going to finally pick up that frag in the end anyway. So even though Immunity had the guns, they actually end up losing them all to that bomb explosion, and Immunity probably not too pleased with how that round turned out.
No, I definitely think they were expecting the other way to go on that one, and it still looks like a bit of a buy coming through for Vox, so they're going to be able to sort of go even on this one. It's going to be a full rifle round. AKs for Immunity, they were able to purchase those ones back. It's pretty even, this game, so they'll be looking to push their advantage in this round.
Okay, Top Gun going to be playing here on Heaven. Looks like a vent drop coming out here from Immunity. No, they're in fact just going to be rushing onto the A site. Ricky, the one jumping down there onto the B site, but Vox doing a fantastic job defending this one. I think that was Top Gun and Azza from Heaven taking down 3 of the members of Immunity. And, well, the Immunity guys very spread out at the moment. They have a lot of work to do. Sniper trying to push here into ramp. Is going to find JKS, but JKS too quick. I mean, he took the first shot, but was able to finish him off with that remaining HP that he had. And the last man alive is going to be Ricky. Does have the bomb, though, so if he can get onto a site and clear it off, he might be able to get a plant down or something at least. But you would definitely back him out in this 4v1 situation. The AK, I mean, it's good, but is he going to be able to do anything here from the ladder? I don't think he's going to really want to take a shot. Azza surely should be able to spot him here through the vent, but appears to not be looking at the right spot. And Top Gun going to be the one to take him down.
Yeah, Immunity just got a bit destroyed that round. They had guns to match, but the AWP and the M4's just proving too strong. I mean, Vox are looking pretty solid on their defense, and they'll be looking to do that one again.
Yeah, JB, if I can, I might get you to control the camera, since that's going to make it play-by-play a little bit easier for me. We might get a little bit of hype going here, get the train rolling. Vox appears to be on a bit of a roll here. They've picked up a couple of rounds in a row, and 4-2 is a decent-ish score for them, but, you know, they'd be expecting something more like 11-4, 10-5 at the end of this map, or at the end of this half, if they really want to show too much of a threat on that T side. James picks up 1, JKS picks up another. Azza finds 2, though, from Outer. Or I guess he's looking at Outer from Locker Room, and that's going to be probably the round over for Immunity. They do have the 2 Tech 9s onto Yam and Ricky, but the bomb sites are going to be completely shut down here by Vox. Azza picks up Yam as well, and Ricky, he's going to be pushing here through Hut and trying to do what he can, but 33 HP, only a Tech 9, and you know, he has the bomb at least, but definitely found himself in another situation which is going to be very tough for him, and Sponge eventually takes him down with that AWP.
Yeah, that was just them getting outplayed again. They had the gun, so the Tech 9 rush wasn't good enough to take a round there. They'll be trying to go this eco round again, so it's not looking good. Probably going to end up with 6-2. Back to you.
Okay, so Vox in a very nice position right now. Full buy. The AWP is going to be on Havoc. We'll see where he goes if we can. It looks like he's going to be playing Outer here with that AWP, of course, and the rush going to come here from Sniper. He's already made it to Red Crate, so Havoc, oh, quick on the trigger though, manages to take him down, and the rest of the Immunity guys just going to be stacking up there. Is aware that there probably is going to be a few more there out of, but Yam, whoa, gets taken down. Havoc doing a fantastic job, picks up 3, oh, but taken down there by Havoc, by James, in fact, and Azza finally does take down James as well. Ricky here finds himself once again in a 1v4 situation, and as expected, isn't able to do much again.
Havoc going absolutely huge that round. The AWP paying off for itself in massive dividends, and he's going to get one back, even though he went down there. So they'll be looking to hold on another defense here. I mean, that was just great defense from Havoc. He was just able to pick them off 1v1 as they came through. They sort of just kept coming really slow. It was a bit of an odd strategy, but we'll see how that pans out for them this match.
Top Gun going to be rolling out with that P250, so the economy maybe not that fantastic for Vox right now. Not sure if that's just a spectator glitch or something. I'm sure he would have had a weapon, but looks like Havoc going to be playing B this time, and good to see him rotating his position. And it means Immunity has to be very careful depending on where they're going to be pushing, and they can't just be like, oh, okay, Havoc's going to be outers, we'd better not go outers and challenge that AWP. But yeah, so they're going to be pushing here. I mean, they're just sort of sticking around in lobby. Ricky trying to find something through Squeaky, that hole in the door, of course, but not going to see anything. There is probably a couple of players up on Heaven, which he obviously can't spot there. Havoc now going to be kind of slowly pushing up into Radio. Does get flashed out slightly. Is going to drop back here, and he's going to get rushed, actually, by the Vox guys. No, he's not. The Immunity guys, even. But in the end, they do decide to push back, and I guess they were fearful of the crossfire that might have come out if there was 2 members on that B area, but on the ramp area. But obviously, for us, we know that there wasn't. So Havoc could have found himself in a little bit of trouble. Luckily, managed to get himself out there. There is only 30 seconds left here, though. Azza picks up 1 frag. Vox doing so well so far, and Immunity have to push into this side and try and get something done. There is only 20 seconds to go. Not enough time, really, to get in there and plant the bomb if they lose a few frags. But Sniper and James, they're going to try and make a round out of this. They're jumping down into the B site. Yam is going to try and find someone in the vent, but isn't going to be able to do it. Sponge picks up 1, 2, and that is going to shut down all of the the round now for Immunity. It's going to be James with that all. I think he's probably just going to try and save here. 1 second left on the round. Does not want to get picked up here after the round timer ends. Oh, he misses the shot, and oh no! Sponge manages to take him down, and that's not a fun situation for James. Not going to be getting any money for that round, and it's sitting there, sadly, on only 850.
Yeah, that was not the play he was looking for. He tried to save, actually missed the shot. That is just, it's heartbreaking to see, but they left the push really, really late, and it didn't pay off. So they'll be trying possibly to mix things up a little bit here, and back to you.
Yep, so Immunity going to be forced once again to eco. They're going to be boosting up here onto Silo, which is an interesting strat considering they don't have much in the way of ranged damage, but the Tech9s, they can do some crazy things, of course. So we'll see how they go with that one. But Havoc going to be playing Outers once again. And is going to spot one out, takes down James, and spots them all out here on Outers. Is in a 3v1 situation. Isn't good enough this round to take down more than one, but at least he got the one. The AWP is going to go over to Yam, though, so it is Immunity going to have an opportunity now for something. Ricky trying to push here into ramp is going to see JKS, but I don't think he wants to particularly duel him. He's only on 1 HP, and JKS doing a fine job so far of holding that ramp room. I don't think he's actually given it up so far, so that's very, very nice work from him. Yam trying to push here into Hut onto the A side. It is tough to push into A side on Nuke from here because the way that Heaven works, you can see into that little mini area, but they can't see you because of this roller door that we can see in Top Gun's vision. But we'll see if Top Gun can find anything here. Yam is flashed out. Actually, all the Vox guys flashed out. Top Gun picks up one with that grenade that he threw, and Immunity definitely not in a fantastic place. Yam picks up one, but it's probably not going to be too much. It's just going to be a consolation prize. Is taken down here, and the final player alive. Imagine he does have the bomb, but is in a 1v3. And you would definitely not be putting money on him. He is going to jump up here into Heaven, but JKS takes him down. No trouble at all.
I mean, they got the AWP down early, Immunity, and they were looking fairly good, but they did just go ahead and lose that round. They had all Tech 9, so it was never going to be too good. But the AWP on Yam did pick up one. He got around that corner really effectively, but then did miss the next one and got taken out.
Yeah, so the buy coming out now for Immunity. They did have an eco round last round, so hopefully for them they can pick something up here. It is 8-2. They'd really like to get to at least 4 or 5 rounds on this Nuke T side. It would be a fantastic effort from Vox if they could restrict them to only these 2, which actually happened to Vox yesterday night. Mirage Chiefs were able to restrict Vox to only 2 rounds and took out the game 16-2, which is a pretty crazy effort from Chiefs, considering everyone kind of assumed Vox would be able to take them out pretty easily. But anyway, we are now into this one, and Vox doing a fine job so far on their counter-terror side, but definitely looking to keep this momentum powering forward for them. And Immunity, they have got entry into Secret, and this is actually the first time we've seen them pushing through here so far this round, or this map. And they're going to possibly be able to get onto that B site. Yam is going to see one up in Heaven, but Azza too quick there. Going to take him down. Ricky trying to wallbang him through there, but it's not going to happen. Imagine is opening up these squeaky doors, and I think they might have spotted Sponge there trying to wallbang him, but it's not going to do too much. He does take a little bit of damage, but he's still pretty happy. Azza is going to be holding in the vent area as well. Imagine he's not sure where he wants to go. Does he want to go here through control, or does he want to go through the vent? A nice flashbang through the hole in the wall, the door there that I believe James made, and Sponge is going to be holding on the right side. Azza on the left up in the vent there, so should be a pretty decent sort of crossfire for them. Azza picks up one from vent, 2 from vent. Havoc picks up one, meanwhile, on Outers, but is taken down by Sniper. Azza finds Sniper, is flashed out though, so Sniper making a game of it, but no, Top Gun says, we're not interested in that, and it's going to be 9 rounds to 2 in favour of Vox.
9-2 now for Vox. As you said, this is sort of getting a bit out of hand. Immunity, they had a full round there, they had the AWP, and they got taken out really early. Yam went down very early into the round. And, you know, now they're on just AKs. A little bit of, you know, not full armor coming out.
Okay. Immunity, what can they do? They don't have any real grenades to speak of to work with, and that's not a fun situation when you're on the terror side, nonetheless, even if you are on the nuke. And James has managed to get himself into mini here, but Sponge is going to fight him from the Heaven there. He's going to drop down. Yam going to be in that smoke there. He's trying to find Sponge. Cannot find it. Sponge finds a kill, but James and whoa, Imagine picks up 2, and James and Sniper pick up 1 apiece. So this could be a round coming out here for Immunity if JKS can't go clutch. There is a lot of lit players, or 2 lit players, on the side of Immunity. So one well-placed shot onto Sniper, and he's going to be a pretty easy target as well from JKS, but let's see what he can do from the heaven. Nothing. Sniper going to take him down with a nice headshot from that AK.
A much better round there from Unity. They looked really good coming in as a group, and they just got into a big firefight. And Sniper and Imagine just picking up a couple each, just got that real good spray on. And that was what they needed to win that round. I mean, it's definitely something that Immunity were looking for, and it looks like no AWPs coming through for Vox this round.
Yeah, but Immunity have got that AWP onto Yam, interestingly enough, opting to go with him on the AWP over Ricky. Perhaps Ricky feels like he might be having an off day or something like that, but nonetheless, Yam, a solid AWPer, and James picks up the entry frag there. I think he was outer, yeah, he is, just standing there in front of Imagine. They've spotted that one player up on Heaven as well. So they have got some decent intel. They do know where a lot of the Vox players are, and of course one of them has been taken out already as well. Yam takes a lot of damage though, not sure where exactly he is, but he's having a bit of trouble. Azza hiding there behind the red crate, and JKS picks up one onto Ricky. Yam going to be playing up here on the roof. Not sure, maybe he'll try and jump up onto Silo or something like that, but Azza plays a nice shot there onto the player that was Sniper. He was at outer, and looks like Vox have got this round pretty well locked up so far. But Immunity, of course, things can go well for them if they pick up a couple of quick frags right now. James has found himself into secret with the bomb, I think, as well. So he might be able to get a plant down onto B site. Meanwhile, Vox, most of them are looking at the A site. James Kenny, he's checking everywhere that he can. Control room is clear. Vent is not quite clear, but he is not going to go in there. Yes, he is. Havoc is going to be the one here. Let's have a look at this. Who's going to win the one? James rather, is going to jump in there, and Havoc too strong with those ducks jumping under the headshot, of course, or ducking under the headshot even. So the smoke going to come out here from Immunity. And Yam picking up a nice shot with that AWP, of course. Let's see if Imagine can get a plant there. There's two players there sitting in the vent. And Yam, I mean, he's just running around trying to get in the plant rather than killing these players from Vox. Can he clutch this situation? He's got a decent amount of health. Takes down one, but no. Azza is there to pick him up. And perhaps if he hadn't have peeked out, he might have been able to make more of a round of it, but Azza was too good. Picks up 3 kills for himself in that round.
Yeah, Azza clutching that round pretty effectively. Yam did get 2 as he came in with the AWP. That shot on the vent was really nice. He only had about 16% HP. So it's going to be an eco round coming out for Immunity now, so this is going to be a real bit of a struggle for them. Pretty cheap round, a couple of M4s only for Vox in this round, and we'll see what they can do with it. Yeah, the Tech 9 is going to be the option of choice for Immunity, and we'll see how they go with those, but you wouldn't probably think that they're going to be able to do too much. But, you know, I mean, everyone knows the strength of those Tech 9s by now, and definitely is a possibility if they decide to rush onto a side all at once, close the gap, and can get those headshots off. But at the moment, it looks like Havoc is going to be the one to take that entry frag, and Azza picks up one, of course, onto the site as well. So are we going to be able to see Immunity pull this round back, or is Top Gun and the rest of the Vox going to run away with that? Azza picks up one more. And now it's all up to Sniper on his own, on his lonesome with that Tech 9. And, well, he's versus 3 M4s, so definitely not a fun situation to find yourself in. And it seems that Immunity just not having a fantastic time here against Vox on their T side, which is to be expected. Honestly, it is Nuke, but you don't want to be giving up many more rounds than what they already have done. This is going to be 11 and 3 at the moment, so they really probably want to pick up that last round to at least make something of their counter-terrorist round. We'll see. Can they buy up? Well, I mean, they're going to have to buy up. They'll buy what they can. It's not going to be a full buy, of course. They don't have that much money. Sniper, I think, the only one that had enough money to really fully buy up. Oh, no. It looks like Top Gun and... Oh, no. I'm looking at the wrong side. But, yeah, it's going to be a tough situation here for Immunity. A few grenades coming out from Ricky and Sniper, so they do have those to work with at least. And I believe it was Yam yesterday who was casting and said he believed that grenades were the most important aspect of what you're buying when you're on the terrorist side, and even when you're on the counter-terrorist side as well. So getting those grenades out is always good, and it should allow them to make some entries into the sites. But definitely going to be tough for them if they want to pick up this final round. They do need to hit that 4 mark, though. 11 and 3, or 12 and 3 even, is not a fun situation if you're the terrorist. But Yam picks up the first frag, which is a good start for Immunity. I think I'm stating the obvious there, but has to go that way. And Yam, he's going to be pushing here towards the B side. I think Sniper going to be following him down. We'll see what they can do. Yam has got entry into the B side. Oh, well, nope. He's decided he doesn't want to go there. Perhaps they're going to go for the A side. Yam going to be jumping up there into Heaven. Going to try and take on Azza there. But we'll have to see where they do decide to go. Azza is watching the Heaven and the mini area. Well, Immunity just playing it slowly. They only have about 40 seconds left to get in the site and plant the bomb.
before they will, of course, lose a round. And Top Gun looking down here is going to find one, surely, perhaps two if Ricky peeks out of the smoke. Ricky just going to spray through the smoke. Sponge picks up one, though, and Ricky finally ends up taking down Top Gun. Havoc is going to push here through the vents, perhaps. He's going to jump up there, backing up Sponge, and takes down Ricky, so it's 12-3. A fantastic half coming out from Vox.
Yeah, really great half. They've played this pretty much as well as you can. 12-3, it's looking like it's just the match is going to go in their favour. I can't see Immunity coming back from this one. I mean, I have seen comebacks this big. Maybe not on Nuke, but we'll see how Immunity, what different strategies they have picked up, because they didn't look very good on the terrorist side, let's be honest.
Yeah.
And we'll see what they can do in this one.
Well, we do know Nuke is probably the most heavily CT-sided map in Counter-Strike, so if it's any map, I guess that you'd have to say Immunity can bring it back on. Well, Nuke CT side is going to be the one you would probably pick, but we'll see how they go in the pistol round. Not sure why the scoreboard was still staying up there, but we are into the pistol round. Top Gun going to be jumping here onto the ramp side, and they're actually completely ignoring that player on ramp. He's going to pick himself up a couple of kills. Top Gun trying to jump up there in heaven, and wow, Immunity blitzing through that pistol round, and that's going to be a good start for them. They definitely needed that pistol round to start to get their way back in the game. But we do know Vox pretty strong on their eco rounds so far. We've seen them picking up quite a few yesterday, and we'll see if they can do it again today. With those Tech 9s, they've picked up one Deagle on Top Gun. He was fantastic yesterday with that Deagle. I think he had a massive round, or massive game even on Dust. I'm not sure who that was up against. It might have been Archaic, Noxious, something like that. But anyway, he did go absolutely massive. It was like 27-4 or something after that. 30 or something like that. I think he dropped a 30 bomb, in fact, so he was pretty big. But, well, we're going to see Immunity picking up 2 early frags here. JKS manages to take 1, but it looks like Immunity have that range advantage, of course. Top Gun not quite hitting those shots with the Deagle. And Imagine, he's going to take down the last frag as well. So picks up 2 with that P90, and Imagine, he does seem to enjoy that P90. Honestly, I've seen him buy it quite a lot.
Yeah, he has bought it several times today, especially on, I think it was Inferno and a little bit on Dust as well. But they are looking like they are starting to do a bit of a comeback. They do have that CT-sided map, as you said, but they did have the gun advantage as well on the eco, obviously, so they'll be able to try to push this advantage.
Yeah, and Vox buying up those Tech 9s and the Deagle once again, so they're going to try that strat once more. It didn't work out for them in the last round. Immunity proving to be too strong with those extra range grenades and extra armor and all that sort of stuff. But Azza picks up the first frag onto Ricky, and Imagine, he has a big job to do. He cannot find Havoc, and that could prove to be fatal for Immunity if Vox can get into a decent position, which unfortunately for them, they cannot. Sniper picks up JKS, and Havoc now is going to be playing on this A site on his own, I think. Azza might be playing from Mini. Yeah, he is. He's got that. He's got a P90, but opting to go more for the Tech 9 in this situation. I think it probably has a little bit more of a range advantage over the P90, but in the end, it doesn't matter. Immunity cleaning that round up, losing only 2 players.
Yeah, Immunity have looked good on the defense, but they did lose a couple of guns there, so they'll be trying to repurchase some of these, but a full AK rifle round coming from Vox. They'll be looking actually to turn this one around. They do have slightly better than the FAMASs that are coming out from Immunity, so we'll see how that goes for them.
Yeah, so 3 rounds in a row for Immunity as expected after winning that pistol round, and this is going to be the one that Vox want to turn it around on. We do know that Vox and Immunity are pretty evenly matched, but looks like going to be a running boost here coming out. James going to be jumping up there onto the pipe in the ramp room, and that's a very nice spot. You can probably only use it once or twice in a game, otherwise people will start to become aware of it. But the first time, usually it works out. No one tends to check there too much compared to the rest of the places where you'd typically be looking at on the ramp. But it looks like Vox opting not to even go for the ramp room. They're going to be heading through Squeaky and planting that bomb on B. So it's nice to see them getting an early plant for once. And that should be putting a little bit more pressure on Immunity as they're being forced now to retake the site. And Immunity picking up 1 kill there off Imagine, but Top Gun trading out quickly for a sniper. So it's a 4v4 now, and lots of kills going to be coming out very shortly. Azza picks up 1, Imagine another. And Yam here on the defense duty for the bomb diffuser, but the bomb did not get defused. Does he have time? He's got a kit. I think he should be right here. And it's going to be another round win for Immunity.
That was a nice retake. They got in the position, they sort of flanked it all around, got in the good spots, and Vox looked a bit grouped up, and they just sort of got taken out. An AWP coming through for Ricky now. He's gone back to it. They're not putting it on Yam. And all M4s for terrorists.
Okie dokie. So Immunity have got a good buy. And Vox, well, they don't have a fantastic buy coming out here. JKS has got a bit of money in the bank, so probably will be able to buy up. And it looks like Vox going to be forcing up here. I think we've got a pause. Not sure exactly why that is, but the unpause coming out pretty much straight away. That's what we like to see. We don't want to be sitting around here talking about nothing for 10 minutes while they're pausing and sorting out some issues. But nevertheless, we are now into this round, and Immunity definitely still have an uphill battle ahead of them. They do need to pick up 5 rounds even to equalize the score, and then onwards from that, they want to pick up the win here. And the winner of this map is going to be the winner of the best of 3. Of course, we'll be heading to the final. Not sure who that will be up against. It's going to be Chiefs or Avant at the moment, but Yam trying to do his best to spray through the smoke here. Not going to find anyone at all. Looks like Ricky going to be on the defense duty here on the B site with that AWP. Should be finding himself in a pretty decent spot here. Anyone going to be poking into the vents there is going to get their head chopped off by that AWP. But Ricky hasn't spotted anyone out yet. Vox just playing it somewhat slow. They're going to go for this smoke plant once again, and it looks like it's going to go down. The bomb indeed is going to be down. And Havoc picks up 1, but Immunity proving too strong on that defense once again. Bomb going to be defused, and it's 8 to 12 in the favor of Vox, but CT side advantage is for Immunity, so they are starting to claw back into this. I think they've won 5 in a row. That is correct, yes. So the pistol round and then 4 after that. So Vox starting to get that losers round bonus in there, so they can start to buy up a little bit more often, and a decent buy coming out from Vox at the moment. They've got all those AKs that they need, and a fair amount of grenades too. So we'll see what they can do here up against Immunity, as Immunity have proved very strong on the CT side so far. Haven't really had a round which was particularly close. Vox, of course, looking for their first entry into this half. Haven't been able to find it just yet. Sponge going to be jumping down there into the secret area, but of course Ricky was watching that with the AWP, takes him down, and Havoc also gets taken down trying to do a vent drop. JKS takes down Ricky in the secret, but Vox, I mean, they're not in an awful position here. If they can pick up one more frag, they should be able to get onto the site and get a plant again. The plants have actually really been helping them quite a lot because they've been able to buy up a lot more. But we'll see if they can get the plant in this one. 50 seconds to go on the clock. Still plenty of time for Vox to decide what they want to do with this one. They have got the bomb there in ramp room. And I think the option here is going to be looking towards B area. Seems like Top Gun is going to be dropping down there. JKS is already on B as well in the vents. And Azza going to spot the man playing behind the silo there, but James proving very strong there with that M4, and not going to pick up the last kill, unfortunately for him. JKS takes him down, but it's a 3v1 again. And it looks like Terrorist just being forced into all of these 3v1s every round. JKS doing his best to pick up another one. But Sniper, I'm not sure why he isn't peeking down and helping out Yam. Could be a 2v1 situation if he did so, but perhaps just trying to stay up there safely in the A site. They do know JKS is still down here. The flash is coming out. Yam waiting for Sniper to rotate around here into the control room, and as soon as JKS looks away, he pops out and takes him down without too much trouble.
Yeah, this is the sort of the reason why these guys are expressing a bit of displeasure at playing this map when it first was announced that they'd be playing this third from the coin toss. You just see that terrorists, sorry, not terrorists, counter-terrorists, just have that advantage that they can just push forward all the time, as you saw there. And it was a great little play by Chiefs at the Immunity at the end there, where they sent one down and put the other one when he peeked to look at it. And so they'll be trying to do something like that and keep on this momentum.
Okay, so Vox once again going to be forced to pretty much eco. JKS has got himself an AK, but he's going to be the only one that has any gun to speak of, if you don't count the Tech 9s. Yam picks up the first frag there from Heaven. Some nice camera work coming out there from JB. Picking up that frag. It's going to be good for us. And Vox are in a bit of trouble here with that eco round. They have got the man disadvantage as well. Yam picks up another onto Sponge, and Yam is doing a fantastic job up here. Imagine picks up one. He's going to spray with that USP. Not going to hit anything too well with that range, but Yam finally finds another one as well. And it's a 3v1 once again for the Terrorists. And again, you'd have to count him out, and James finally picks up that frag.
So they really are right back in this. It's 10 to 12 now. Vox are just sort of looking like they just don't have a plan to try and get in here. I mean, it is hard, obviously, but they've sort of just looked a bit lost and getting taken out pretty early by a lot of players. You know, looking up at Heaven, Yam there was playing very, very solidly, and he'll look to do that again this round.
Okay, Vox have got the buy up, though, so this is another round that they could be looking to win, and they have been 7 in a row down, I believe that is the case. And Immunity, yeah, just proving so strong at the moment on CT side, and it looks like Vox, I mean, they need to pick up at least one here. If they can pick up one, they might be able to find a second and then, you know, start a snowball from there. But Ricky poo-pooing on that idea, I guess you could say. Taking down one already. Ricky going to take down... Oh, no, actually Sponge takes him down, so it's a 4v4. And this is probably the best start that Vox have had. They've got the guns, and they have a decent positioning around outer area, but haven't really got into any of those bomb sites just yet. But we'll see. Yam has a bit of work to do here. JK is watching for the rotators, as he always does. Some nice Vox stickers out on that M4, on that AK even of his. Imagine and Sniper now going to be pushing out into lobby. Azza is going to be watching Hut. And it looks like Vox again going to be running down the time. And then going to be just jumping onto a site and seeing what they can do in the last dying seconds of the round. And should make for some awesome viewing as soon as it comes. But again, we're just going to be waiting, just like Immunity is waiting for Vox to make their move. Looks like it's going to be the A site. Execute from Vox, and Sniper doing a good job to shut that first bit down, but Vox picking up another 2 kills. Sniper, though, is going to pick up the third, and Sponge is only on 4 HP. Is not able to clutch that round, even though he got pretty close. But Sniper was too strong there. And again, Immunity forcing this into another round for Vox to try and pick up, and gee, it's starting to get a bit tough here for Vox. Are they even going to be able to make it out of the semi-finals?
It's looking rough. I mean, Immunity have looked extremely solid on this CT side, even better than Vox looked previously. And it's really just working to their advantage. They're sending a lot of 2 people into one spot and trying to get a pick. And if they do lose a pick, they'll get one in return pretty much straight away. So that's working really well for them.
Yep, so now we are into the round, and Yam picks up the first frag here. Ricky, another one. So you'd say this round is pretty much all but over for Vox again. It's a 3v5 situation. I mean, it's doable. We've seen Vox come from behind so many times, but not against Immunity. They were able to do it against Chiefs a few times in the Dust map, I think, that they played, which was the first one, but it ended up losing to Chiefs on Mirage. So something just not clicking at the moment for Vox, whether it be that they're not too fussed about how the results of this LAN go, or if their minds are more focused on Katowice, or they're saving strats or something like that. But at the moment, they're just playing below their standard that you would expect.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of switching that goes back and forth between Oceanic CSGO teams. They do sometimes throw and have this like big comebacks that they often see. But, you know, Vox should be hoping to play better than this. I mean, Katowice is coming right up, and they don't want to be going down lacking confidence. So if this is a deliberate thing of not showing strats and they sort of don't really care, that's not too bad. But if they're like legitimately really trying, then this is probably not very good for them.
No, it will really kill the motivation and momentum heading into that major. But I'm sure that they will be, you know, all right, even if they do lose here, because, you know, T-side on Nuke, you can't expect too much. They haven't even picked up a round here, though, so I'm sure they would love to pick up at least one.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they don't have to use Nuke too often against some of the European teams they'll be going up against, but it's not probably looking likely. I'm surprised we didn't get Mirage today. I mean, both teams didn't really want this map, and I think Mirage would have been a better option.
It would have been. I think both teams definitely would have been more happy to play on Mirage, but Nuke it is, and Immunity once again showing their strength on that CT side. Of course, it is an eco from Vox, so nothing that they can particularly do in this situation. Ricky going to be watching the B site here, soaking a molly out onto ramp, and well, Immunity, they're going to be trying to defend this site from 3 with the Tech-9s. And Tech-9s, I mean, you do really have to close the gaps to get anything done with those weapons. They want to get in close, get those headshots, but Immunity haven't allowed that to happen so far. Just been picking off the Vox guys before they can even get into anywhere where the Tech-9 could be deadly. But Yam picks up one onto Azza, and 2, in fact, one onto JKS and Havoc, taken down by Imagine. So Immunity, once again, losing no members against that eco round, and, well, I mean, they're sitting pretty happy now. They've picked up the lead.
Yeah, it's looking great for Immunity. They've looked solid this whole tournament. The second round of Dust, obviously, was going to be so heavily advantaged to Vox, but they've really picked up this Nuke map and played a really, really solid CT side. I mean, you know, you expect to win, but you expect to win that side. However, you know, when you win straight all these rounds, like it's 12-0 on this side right now, and it's completely unexpected.
Yep, Yam doing his best here to defend the outer area. We've seen this before. Vox just going to be jumping straight into Secret, and 4 of them have managed to get in there. Havoc also now finally in there. So it's 5 Vox guys going to be heading into Secret. I think this is probably their best chance. That smoke plant they're going to get down, so they do have control of control room, but Imagine says, oh, I don't know about that. Havoc picks him up, though. James as well. So it's a 3v3 at the moment. This is Vox's best chance to pick up a round. Ricky is going to be the one where with the AWP, and he's the last one alive. What can he do here with that AWP? He's in a 3v1 situation. Can surely spot one there. I think he spotted Sponge. Is going to take him out from behind. Yes, he is. No, yes, he is actually going to hit that headshot. I thought Sponge was going to take him down, dropped him down to 16 HP, but eventually Ricky's USP proved superior, but in that Ricky gave away his position and Havoc managed to take him down. So Vox finally picking up a round after 10 straight losses on T-side on Nuke, and let's see if they can manage to put this into a couple of rounds in a row. I mean, they only need 3 more, but so does Immunity, and Immunity have enough money to buy up here, so things are starting to get a little bit more exciting now that we see a little bit of a fight back here coming from Vox. They've got full grenades, and this is a fantastic opportunity for them to be able to pick up 2 rounds in a row. I think it's their best buy so far, but Ricky starting off the round for Immunity, picking up 1 frag with that AWP. That's going to put a little bit of a doubt into the mind of the Vox guys, as it is stuck here on Outer at the moment. Is going to probably jump in through this smoke into Secret, and Vox have got back down into Secret once again, but this time they lost 1 player while they were doing it, so definitely he's still in the favor of Immunity at the moment, and Vox only just clutched that round out despite being able to get into the site as 5, and this time only being able to get in as 4. So let's see if JKS surely could spotted 1 out there, can get the spray down. Is he going to get someone from behind, get taken out from behind? Imagine is on the site. Doesn't know that there's a few guys around him looking, and JKS should be able to take him down here with a decent headshot from the AK. Havoc picks up 1 onto Sniper, so this could be 2 rounds in a row for Vox, and is the comeback starting to get real? I don't know, whenever we say that word, it starts to kill it, but hopefully Vox is going to get this plant down very quickly, and it is going to go down as we speak, and it's up to Yam and Ricky once again. Ricky picks up 1 with the AWP, but does give away his position, so Vox know where they need to stay. Yam picks up another, though, so this could be a big moment for Azza. If he can clutch this round, it is going to be huge for Vox, and I'm sure we'd hear some massive cheers coming out from them, but is he going to be able to do it? The bomb is ticking, takes himself down to 50 HP. Ricky is doing his best to take him out, but he is taken down by Immunity, and Immunity very keen about that one, and it looks like the spectators are a little bit despaired at the moment. I think they want Vox to win this one, but Immunity getting very happy after that one.
Oh, that was great. That was a great retake. They were super pumped after that one. The Vox spectators here standing around just sort of looking a little bit shaken. You know, it's pretty close in that regard, but there is probably spectators even for both teams here, and that's great to see.
Okay, so Vox, I mean, they have to kind of force buy up here if they want to go for the win here. They do not want to send this probably into overtime. 15-15 wouldn't be fun for them, but if they can take the next 3 rounds in a row, they'll take the victory. But Terrorists, definitely not the favorites, of course, and looks like Vox have traded 1 for 1 so far, but JK has taken a lot of damage, and Top Gun taken a little bit as well. So Immunity in a pretty good situation at the moment. The bomb has just been thrown out there onto the B side. Havoc picks up 1 though, so could Vox be able to do this? Sponge going to be planting here in the smoke, a 3v4, and it's a retake, so you would back Vox at the moment. James picks up 1 though, going to shut that down. Sniper as well picks up another. Top Gun, he's on the completely wrong side. I think he's trying to find his way down to the B site, but JKS has a lot of work to do from control. Top Gun picks up 1 from Vents, picks up 2. Vox picks up the win in the round. It's 14-14. Can this get any closer, guys? Oh my God, I'm going hype.
That was a great final play there from Vox. They just pushed in and were super aggressive. Top Gun picking up those 2 kills. Oh, that was just superb stuff. He's looked probably a little bit down this match, but now he is just what his team needed.
All right, Vox, I think they're going to be getting pretty hyped up after that one, and 2 rounds for both these sides is going to be equal to the victory. Imagine hasn't got a full buy out there. He's got the Mag 7. Where is he going to be holding? What can Vox do to get into the secret area? It seems like that's the strategy that's been working out for them. Yam picks up 1, though, as it trades it out. Havoc, I think, going to be spotted here over the smoke. Yam has the job to get rid of him, and he does so. So it's a 3v4 situation here for Vox. But we did just see them picking up a comeback victory, I guess you could say, 3v4, even though they had the bomb planted. So Immunity, they do need to be a little bit careful with what they do here. If they lose a player, which they don't, Yam coming up huge this round, picks up 3 so far. There's only 2 alive for Vox, and this round should be going over to Immunity. You would expect the bomb has not been planted just yet. But, well, it is very, very possible that we'll be heading towards a overtime if Vox can get their things together and pick up the next round after this one. I mean, they could still take this one out. We have seen only 1 round in a row for each of them. As it picks up one, so it's a 3v2. Oh, Sponge takes down another one, so it's a 2v2. Imagine has got an M4 for himself now. The Mag has been traded out for that, and it looks like Vox going to be heading up towards the A site. And appears that the Molly going to be coming up to heaven from Immunity is going to be a good one. 20 seconds left on the clock. Time is ticking down. Vox really need to get that bomb planted or take down these last two counter-terrorists. Imagine, I don't think he's looking at the right spot. Yam has spotted Sponge out. Who's going to get the kill? Yam picks it up. Imagine picks up the other one. So it's 15 rounds now for the counter-terrorists. And, oh, Vox, their economy is not looking too fantastic. They're going to have to pull out a miracle round if they want to force this into overtime. And that would be absolutely crazy if they could do it. But Immunity, they do not want this one to go into overtime.
No, definitely not. They have the advantage on this round. They really need to push it through because there's only one Galil coming through from Vox, and they'll have to make do with very little equipment as well.
All right, let's have a look at what Vox is going to do. They're rushing outer again, getting those smokes down, probably trying to get into secret. There's not a lot of places that they really want to fight and on this map, and outside is probably not one of them with those Tech 9s. They took a lot of damage through those smokes, so that's going to make this round even harder, and Immunity definitely in the pole position for this one. They are going to be one up in this race so far. And Vox, I mean, they're playing for their lives at the moment in this tournament. Immunity looking poised to go into the grand final. But Vox, they still have all their members available. And if they can pick up an entry frag or two onto this A site, they'll definitely have an opportunity. There is 60 seconds left. So in only 1 minute, we will know what is going to be the result of this round. Top Gun trying to find something with that Diggle of his. Nobody going to drop down here. Is Imagine going to drop into his sights? Oh, this is close. Top Gun decides he wants to peek away at exactly the wrong time. Could have been a frag for him. Imagine picks up one though onto Top Gun, and this looks like Immunity going to be picking this one up. But, I mean, well, we've seen Vox do these crazy things before. Ricky picks up one, James picks up another, and it looks like Ricky and James going to be combining an Immunity. So pleased with the way that round went. And you can hear them cheering there. 16 and 14, and Immunity going to be the ones taking down Vox and heading into the grand finals.
They played that so well, and it was really great to watch.
That was fantastic to watch. Vox going to be coming out here for the handshakes, and, well, definitely a surprising result, I guess you could say. We wouldn't have expected to see Immunity or Vox in that third and fourth place match, but it turns out it's going to be Vox heading into that third or fourth place round. It will be up against either Chiefs or Avant, pending the next match, which will be coming up, I believe, at about 1 o'clock local time, which is in 40 minutes or so. So we do have a little bit of a break for us casters, get to grab something to eat, and of course the players going to settle down a little bit. We might be able to get some of the Immunity guys to come cast up here with me, do a little bit of analysis of the next round. Depends how you're feeling, JB, of course, but we will be back very shortly. My name is Elfish Guy. This is JB. We'll be back in 40 minutes with Chiefs and Avant.